Hi, I hope everyone is having a good day. I wanted to come on here and do a review of my Valentino Rockstud Tote. I had done an unboxing of it, but I have not yet done a review or a what fits. So this is the bag here. I think it is so beautiful. It has the Rockstud detailing all along the top, which I love. It just gives it that little hint of something extra. It has a magnetic closure, a zip pocket in the back, two slip pockets in the front, and it is lined in, I don't know if this is suede or micro suede, but it's lined in the soft suede-like material on the inside. The measurements of the bag, it is, it's about 14 inches along the bottom. And it is about, I guess, 17 to 18-ish along the top there. It is, looks like about 11 in height. And about 5 inches in width. So this is a great bag. It is a great everyday bag for me. I tend to carry, apparently, a lot of things with me on an everyday basis. And I never really thought that I did until I started watching YouTube videos and reading blogs and reading Poor's Forum and reading bag reviews. And I felt like so often people talked about how much a bag holds. And then I would either check out the bag or look at the dimensions, and I never really thought it held quite as much as other people seem to think it holds. And so I guess I just carry more things than a lot of people. It may be in part because I live in New Jersey, I work in New York City, so I commute, and if I am going into the city, it's a one-shot deal. So if I'm taking a class after work, or I'm meeting a friend for dinner, or going to a show, or whatever it may be, I'm going to carry everything I need with me for that day. I don't, very, very rarely will I go into the city, come back to Jersey, go back into the city, and then come back to Jersey. So I don't know, maybe that's why I carry quite a few things. So on an everyday basis, like baseline, this is what I carry with me every day in order for me to consider a bag like everyday functional for me, it needs to fit at least these things. My Chanel wallet on a chain, which I use as a regular wallet. I have a Coach Cosmetics pouch. I believe this is about like a Coach 17 cosmetics pouch size, and it just has all sorts of makeup-y type materials, a compact brush, tissues, mirror, oil blotting sheets, nail files, fashion tape, nail polish remover pads, mini mascara, concealer, all sorts of makeup-y type things. So that goes in here. Sorry, buddy. Hi. Hi. I have a Coach Nolita 15. This is what I consider my emergency pouch. It has things like Band-Aids, Advil, Alka-Seltzer, hand sanitizer, a sewing kit, a mini sewing kit, Tide stain pen, Dramamine, feminine products, nail clips, etc., etc. So that goes in here. This is silly. I don't really know why I carry this with me. It's the first thing to go if I need to downsize. It is a pouch full of just lip products. It has lip balms, lipsticks. It's just all lip products. I don't know. I obviously don't need this many lip products with me, but yeah, I like to carry it with me. I like to have it. So this goes with me everywhere. I have my electronics pouch. So this has a portable phone charger, phone cord, a portable plug, a USB cord, and headphones. I think that's it in here. I have my Coach accordion card case. This has all of my gift cards and reward cards. I have my sunglasses. These are Prada sunglasses in a hard case. I love these. They're simple, they're black, they kind of have a cat eye effect. So these go with me everywhere. here. I also carry with me, and this is gonna sound really silly, I carry with me a second pair of sunglasses, and I think I started doing that because the Prada ones are polarized. Side note, I don't really know what that means. I don't know why polarized sunglasses are considered good or better. I don't even know if they are, but it seems to be a thing that makes sunglasses more expensive anyway. I don't really notice a difference except when I am wearing my sunglasses and either trying to be on my phone or sometimes when I'm driving and there are road signs, like it's almost like there's like an extra glare or an extra like rainbow effect. It makes things harder to read. So I started carrying around a second pair of sunglasses that are non-polarized, and they're usually much cheaper, and I just keep them in a soft case. So, second pair of sunglasses. So, and let me see, my phone, this is not my actual phone I use, this is my old phone, but I'm filming on my phone, so the purposes of this video, I will stick it in here. And then also my Louis Vuitton key pouch with house keys, and it has, again, subway passes, bus passes, IDs, most used credit cards, all sorts of things. So that is my bare minimum that I carry around with me on an everyday basis. And that is what all of that looks like inside of this bag. So obviously this bag is plenty big enough to fit all of that. That being said, in order for a bag to really be functional for me, it needs to fit actually more than that. Because, sorry, as I said, I like to have everything with me that I might possibly need for a day. I do not carry this around every day, but I carry it around most days, and it's these three things. These are a set of pens, 20 colors because I like to color code everything, my agenda, where this is what I use the pens for, so I'm a monthly planner and everything is color coded depending on what type of event or appointment it is. And then my checkbook. It appears just from talking with other people, I may be one of the last people on earth to still balance a checkbook, but I do. So I often like to carry my checkbook around with me because I don't really feel like I truly know how much money I have if my checkbook is not balanced. So these three things I carry around most days, at least Monday through Friday. So those, and they're all pretty thin, so I can just kind of slip them in there. Let's do it this way. Usually I just slip them in the back there. So that's fine there. And then at this point, it still snaps closed. It's lovely and great. However, if I am doing something after work, I am likely taking a class. I don't belong to a regular gym. I don't really like gyms. So for fitness, I do either aerial arts or pole fitness. Mostly pole, so I am a recreational and sometimes competitive pole dancer. And I both teach and I take classes. So if I am teaching or taking classes, usually taking classes because I teach on weekends, I will have my pole wear, so usually a sports bra, some pole bottoms, and my bag of pole grip. So that should all be able to fit in there. So now I'm starting to stack things, but there we go. At this point, snapping it closed is a little bit harder, but it does fit. On any given day, I may also want to carry a water bottle around with me. I am really bad at drinking water, but I'm trying to be better. So now this requires some shifting on my part, but that still fits. I can stick it all in here. At this point, snapping it closed though gets really difficult. So I usually don't, which is okay for me. I don't mind having my bags open. Sometimes I really prefer it because I find it easier to get in and out of. But if that is something that is important to you and you're carrying around just as much stuff as I am, at this point, it's not really going to snap close. Other things I may carry around. Lunch. So I have been trying to be better about bringing lunch, mainly because buying lunch in the city can get so expensive. You can easily spend like $15 a day on lunch, and that really adds up. So I'm not the healthiest, but I will usually either bring some sort of like frozen dinner, and usually I'll just stick that on top, and that's fine because once I get into work, I can stick it in the fridge and then I don't have to worry about it. I throw that away and don't have to carry it, so that's fine. Or sometimes I have some sort of Tupperware type of container, so I'll throw that in there. And there we go. So that's what this is looking like right now. So it all fits. It's heavy because I have a lot of stuff in here, but it all fits, but it will not snap at this point. Like, this is not going to snap. So again, if you're carrying around this much stuff and you care about some sort of closure, it's not closing. So you would not be able to actually carry around this much with having it closed. So that is, I mean, and that also at this point, this is pretty full. Not much else is going to really fit in here. The only other thing I will mention is sometimes I take an aerial class instead of a pole class. So instead of like pole wear, which is really teeny, like these are teeny tiny bottoms and just a sports bra. Aerial wear is usually leggings and some sort of top for me, which is a little bit bulkier. So I'd still have a sports bra, I'd have like a top and some sort of leggings. It still fits, it just takes up slightly more room. Here. Very occasionally, I will take both a pole class and an aerial class on the same day, in which case, again, that's going to work. It's just pretty bulky. Let me show you what this looks like on me. Buddy, you're in the shot. Hey, can you move over here? Okay, this is Mochi. Hi, buddy. Okay. This is my dog, Mochi. He's looking at me, not at the camera. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. No? Okay. So, sorry, he's in the way, but this is what this looks like on me. I am 5'2". And so, I mean, it fit. This is fully loaded up. It fits. It's comfortable on the shoulder. It's fine. If I was wearing, like, a bulky coat, if it's wintertime, this would be uncomfortable. It would not fit as nicely and it just bulges out a lot, so this would be more uncomfortable if I was wearing a bulkier type of top. But for, you know, just a t-shirt in the summertime, this is fine. It fits, doesn't close, but it's pretty, it feels good. So this is it all loaded up. So anyway, I love this bag. I think it is really beautiful and gorgeous. The other thing I will say though, that might be a con for some people, is that it is really soft leather, which means that it shows every lump and bump, which you can clearly see in this bag, especially when it's loaded up like this, because there's not much getting around it. Even if I am not carrying all of this stuff that I consider extra, you know, even if it's just this here, so taking out like all the lunch, the water, the workout gear, it still is showing bump. Like, you know, that's, what is that down here? That's the corner of one of my pouches. This is my phone. It shows my phone right here. So it shows every lump and bump. It is because the leather is so soft. It doesn't bother me, but if that's something that bothers you, this is not the bag for you, because even when it's not loaded up, I mean, you know, let's just say I'll take this out. You know, it drapes, so you're gonna see the drape here. Like, that's not a bump, but it's kind of the drape of the bag. So it's not, I mean, it's structured, I guess, in that, like, it doesn't collapse in on itself necessarily. Like, I guess it does kind of in the front, but like the sides aren't collapsing in. But it is not a structured bag by any means. And you can even see, like, you know, it's gonna have a little bit of a dip here. So if you're someone who does not like that super soft leather look, or you like a more structured bag, this is not going to be the tote bag for you. But if you don't mind that or you like that, this is a really great buy. I love it. The Rockstud detailing really got to me. I think it's gorgeous. I love the color. It's a really nice neutral. It works really well for summer, but I would have no problem using it in the fall, winter either. So I think it's a great bag. I'm very, very happy with this purchase. It fits everything I need it to. And the reason why I don't think I mentioned this before, I can't remember, but I consider it a standard size tote bag because it comfortably fits everything I need it to and then some. I do not consider it a particularly large tote bag because when I really stuff it full with everything else, like it is stuffed full with no room to spare. If it was stuffed full with everything else comfortably and there is still a bit of room to spare, or if it's still closed, that's when I would consider it a large tote bag. But when it has everything in there and like it's really filled to the brim, I consider that standard size. So that's just kind of a side note there. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I would love it if you would like and subscribe this video. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.